All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man, hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. It's definitely Wednesday. Been a busy day, man. Some exciting news real quick, man. Let me just say this, get this out there. Drop my first official podcast, episode 1. Working out the kinks, but I put the episode up. If you get an opportunity, you want to check it out, I'll leave a link down in the description for you guys. Go check out that podcast, man. It's pretty cool. I thought it was pretty fun. It's my first time doing it, so it will get better, but I enjoyed it, man. I'm having fun with it. So, and like I always say, man, make sure you guys continue to check out the links, continue to hit me up on social media, man. And so today I want to come talk to you guys about something that's a little bit of a bummer, and especially for the Toronto Raptors, man. So it's been official. When the season started back, looked like Toronto may not be able to play in Toronto. Now, again, that's because of COVID-19 and everything that's going on there, and saying they may have to play in Louisville. I think it was Louisville, Kentucky, or something like that. First of all, it's just sad from the perspective of, like, when do it end? Like, when can we just get some normalcy? Like, it takes away so much from the game. It takes away so much from the experience. Like, I get it, man. The bubble scenario, right? Like, I got what they did. I thought they did an amazing job. I thought the NBA did an absolute amazing job with that. First of all, let me say that, man. I thought that they was on the positive end on both sides. They shot it down early. When the minute they realized this thing was really real and it was becoming a problem, they shut down the league, and then they opened it back up and did it in the right way. And now I'm not one positive test after a certain period of time, and they got this season completed, and I know as fans of the NBA, I was definitely excited, and now it don't hurt that the Lakers won. So, but overall, man, I thought the NBA did an amazing thing. Now, when I look at this, Toronto possibly not being able to play in Toronto because of COVID-19. When you think, I know from my experience, and I can only speak for me and my experience on this here's channel. I know that I can honestly say that the fans of Toronto are some of the most loyal, positive group of people that, far as fan bases, that I've dealt with. And I'm gonna go down saying that because I've witnessed nothing but, like, the Raptors fan that's on my channel are very supportive. They hit me up. We'll chop it up. They understand I'm a Laker fan. I understand they're a Raptors fan, but we always chop it up and have fun to the point that, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be straight honest here. Me and the wife was like, we might go and take that vacation to Toronto. This was, well, we know what's going on, but when things are normal again, we might take that trip out there, man, and see what, I've never been. I always said I wanted to go. So that may be something on the to-do list once we get some normalcy back here. But with that being said, man, it's a bummer that it's taking away so much. And I don't want to get into the politics and none of that, man. I just want to say that, I just can't wait for the day where things can just be normal again. Like, and the funny thing is, I don't think we're ever going to go back 100% to the way it was, but just where it's not so much restrictions and can't do this, can't do that, can't do this, can't, like, sports is like that one escape, right? Like, it's an escape from the norm, right? Like, you get a good game, your team is on, you kind of zone out the world for a moment. At that moment, the world doesn't matter. It's like, not saying the world doesn't matter, but you get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter exactly what's being said or what's going on, because you just focus on your team and you're rooting for your team. And like it or not, man, sports is a very uniting thing, right? Like, when you see especially you see a person in a jersey, and let's say they're in a Toronto Raptors jersey, in a Baca jersey, I could easily see myself going up and be like, hey, man, hey, I like that jersey. I felt like they should have played Ibaka more in that in that playoff series. That's a conversation between two strangers that otherwise would not talk. But a conversation had just off the love of sports. And, not to have, and to play and not have the home crowd. I think that's the biggest thing that was robbed from the Lakers this year was the championship was cool. It was great. Okay, it was amazing. But at the same time, it was like it wasn't at the Staples Center. Like, you didn't get to celebrate that with the fans. Like, I still don't know what they're gonna do about a parade thing. It's sad, man. But I gotta continue to stay positive and say we'll figure this thing out. I believe in America. I believe in a country. I believe we can get this thing right. We can figure it out. We'll get a hold on it. I think we're a resilient group. As well as Canadians, of course, obviously, man. Like, they amazing people over there. And just same thing with them, man. I figure as not even as a country, man, just as a world, we'll get this thing right. We'll get this thing right. But I'm just hoping that they can find some other scenario where the Raptors can still have home games. Like, because I really feel like if the NFL can have home games and put them 15, I think I seen one place even had up to 20,000 fans, and then why the NBA can't do it? And I mean, it's worth it, right? Like, put some shit. I'm just throwing pie at the sky at this point, but put some shields in between each other. If you're coming, you get 3 or 4 tickets together. That's your group, man. Don't allow the next people to sit, beside each other. Spread that thing out and figure out a way to do it. Because I know as a fan, it's part of who we are. As sports fans, as basketball fans, it's going to the games and seeing the games live and rooting for our team is part of who we are, man. And when you take that away, it just do not feel the same. So, now, first of all, let me say this. I know that Raptors fans are going to root for that team regardless. They're gonna cheer from wherever they're at. I know they were cheering for them in the bubble. I'm quite sure if they are in Kentucky of all places, they will definitely be cheering for them there. But I will say, man, that was kind of I want to do this video to talk about this a little bit and just to get some, because I know I got a lot of Toronto fans on my channel here. Just want to know how I feel about that, and I get it. I'm it's just precautionary and you understand it, but it's still that don't make it feel good, And who knows, man? Right now they can't even get some solidified dates yet. So this is going to be an ongoing thing. But the one thing I can say and that I will say is that I trust the NBA to get it right. They haven't let me down yet. So with that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, man. Check out the new podcast I got, man. I'll put the link down below. And until next time, man, you guys be great.